Hey Carl, it's Chris. Just as I promised, here's your video overviewing the top 3 things that if you focus on these things, they will bring you more business and more paying customers. Okay? Now, if you can see at the end of this video, I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve that can help you in your business. Let me know. We can set up a time and talk further. If you want to take this free and easy attack plan and just use it for yourself, that's totally cool with me too. Like I said, the whole reason for making this video is just make sure you get some value for it and that can help you out. Okay. So the first thing that I want to go over with you is going to be content. Now, here's your current website. Now, the website itself looks nice, right? It's clean, it's simple, it's easy to go through, but it doesn't have a lot of content. There's not a lot of meat here, right? It's just bread. Like, so content is very, very important for a multitude of reasons, right? So the more content that you have, the better ranking capabilities that you have with Google, which is where a lot of people pull a lot of business from, right? Whenever you don't know something or you need to look for something, you typically Google it, right? That's the first place that you go. So this is what we're gearing this towards today. So you don't have too much content. You maybe have like 100 words of content. Now we're gonna go over to your top competitor, and I went over to Cardiff. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but this is a high population area where you're going to get a lot of business. So this is your top competitor in this area. And like I said, the whole reason I targeted this is because it gets a lot of search volume. You're going to get a lot of business if you take over this market. And yeah, it's a little bit of a drive, but it might be worth it to you. But like I said, if we sit down and talk afterwards, there might be some other areas with, good search volume that I'll dive into deeper research for, but I just kept it simple for this video. You're going to get the overview. You're still going to get a lot out of it, right? So this is your top competitor in that area. As you can see on their front page alone, they have a good amount of content, right? But this is still super beatable. That does not mean we cannot kick the crap out of these guys, right? Because the whole thing, you want to beat your competition on every single level and every single level. So you want to have about 1,500 words, or if your competition has 1,500 words, you might want 2,000 words, right? So it is, it's not like one size fits all kind of thing. But 1,500 words allows you to be optimized with Google, and it also gives you a very good variety of keywords that you could rank for. And I'll explain to you what keywords are here in a minute. So to do that, and to do my second part, which is going over what backlinks are, I'm going to go into a handy dandy tool we called Ahrefs, right? So this is the Ahrefs profile for your website. It gives you the statistical analysis and the breakdown of the different parts of your site. As you can see, your site isn't even indexed. Google doesn't even know your website exists right now. So it really doesn't have anything to go off of. Now, Cardiff Landscaping, or Urban Landscapes Cardiff, this is their Ahrefs, right? So a backlink, we'll focus here, is another website referring to your website. So if you ever go on a website and you see highlighted text and you click on it and it brings you up to another website, that's a backlink, right? Your backlinks are not created equal. Not all backlinks are created equal. What I mean by that is you could have trash backlinks and you could have phenomenally strong backlinks. Some guy that has thousands of backlinks could be getting beat by a guy like this because they have stronger backlinks, right? So this is the amount of websites referring to your website and the amount of backlinks coming total from those websites. This is the power that the whole entire website has, as Ahrefs calls it. And this is the power that that specific page that I'm on, which would be the home page, has. Now, these are the amount of keywords that they're ranking for. That's not super important, but this is, right? They're getting a lot of traffic here. And every single person that visits this site is a potential customer. Could you imagine if even half the people that came to this site were interested and you only closed 10%? That would be 30 new jobs every single month. And that's at 10%. That's out of all of the people that actually were interested in buying something. So that means if your closing rate sucks, you're still getting 30 new jobs every single month. And this is how this stuff works. And this is why it's so beautiful, right? So we'll go into what keywords are here in a second. All right, so you want what are called like buyer intent keywords, right? So when somebody types this into Google, they're looking to buy a service. So landscape gardeners, Cardiff, Cardiff Landscapes, landscapers, Cardiff, those are buyer intent keywords, right? And this guy's in first place on all of them. And these are honestly not that hard to beat out. Like this guy's not going to be a challenge to beat. He's beating everybody else right now, but he doesn't have anybody else like really, throwing dukes with him. So you have a lot of traffic just from these 3 keywords he's getting. You know what I mean? And like I said, they're buyer intent. So everybody that looks this up and goes to his site, typically they're looking to buy the service. And you could be getting these people. You could be in that top spot and getting all of this traffic if you wanted to, right? Now, to go back a little bit, I want to explain to you in deeper detail about backlinks. You want very powerful websites linking to you. You want reputable websites linking to you. You don't want spammy websites linking to you, and you want relevant websites linking to you. If the higher the relevancy, the higher Google's going to be like, oh, okay, these guys are also talking about landscaping, and they're referring to his website. He must really know what he's talking about landscaping, and that's the robots to actually do all this stuff, but still, that's how it works. So the more relevant, the more powerful the websites are that are linking to you, the higher you are going to rank in Google. It's like a popularity contest. Now, the last thing I want to talk to you about are citations. Citations are anywhere that your business name, your business phone number, and your business address word for word is listed in Google. I did already look you up and saw you have a Google My Business profile. That's awesome. Now, if we optimize it for the specific areas that you're after, you can be in that top position. So this isn't for your area, but I'm using this as an example, right? This is the Google My Business. And typically when people look up these keywords, they're looking to, pick and choose from this, right? Because this is the first thing that pops up. I'm not scrolling all the way down here to check out all these websites typically. You're going to get about 50% more clicks if you do use the Google My Business profile, right? So like I said, citations are very, very important. And you want to beat your competition in every single area possible. So having more citations than I mean like a lot more citations. Your organic ranking, which is the ranking that you get down here for the keyword, is also very important. It's the top importance. But the next best thing is citations. So if you don't have a lot of organic ranking yet, but we beat your competition by a landslide in citations, you will be in these top 3 positions and you will reap the rewards with a ton of new customers, right? So the 3 things that I went over with you today, the 3 biggest things are content on your website. You want to have about 1,500 words to be optimized with Google on that homepage, and about 500 to 750 words on those back-end service pages to rank those as well, right? Backlinks, you want relevant, you want powerful, and you want reputable websites linking to your website to be able to get more power faster. You don't want to water yourself down with a lot of crappy backlinks. The third thing is citations. Anywhere that your business name, number, and address are listed in a Google directory site such as Yelp, Yellow Pages, Manta, all of those different places, they make a big, big difference. The more, the better. But once again, they act just like backlinks. So if you got a lot of non-reputable websites or non-reputable directories linking to you, spammy directories, they're not going to do too much of a difference too. So you want the biggest and you want the best. So like I said, you could take all this information that I'm giving you right now, do it on your own and run with it, and I'm totally cool with that. But if you want the most effective route and you want to save yourself a lot of time and effort that could be going towards servicing these new clients, just give me a call. Actually, you have an international, it would be an international call. We could set up a time to do like a Zoom call or an internet call or something along those lines. That would be a heck of a lot cheaper for us. But either way, if you do want to reach out to me, send me a text or whatever. My phone number is 330-978-5004. The number for the United States at the beginning is the +1, or you could just email me back. I think that would be the simpler option. And my email address, I'll actually send this to you in email, but it is cnpmarketingpros@gmail.com. Once again, brother, my name is Chris, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.